a TV show called Deadliest Warrior, and they used to pit different people and different warriors against each other. Tonight, we've got it in real life. We've got the Viking versus the Zulu. Chimaev is in the grey, Hlongwa is in the black and red, and gentlemen, I am too excited for this one.
Oh man, you're making me miss that show now.
There's this strange air of expectancy when you have the two guys of this caliber. Big takedown by Boris Chimaev.
And I like how he's mixing it up. He's just not making it a brawl fight. He knows that it's going to be a stand-up fight, but just to mix it up, to take the strength away from his opponent, maybe he's not good on his back, and that's something he looked up while watching film.
Chimaev out of the world-famous All-Stars gym as well, so he's got great training partners.
Who's who, yeah.
Exactly, he'd be well used to in this type of position with some of the best in the world. He's in that anchor position that we like to call the half-guard position here, and expect hell to rain down on top of Hlongwa here with Chimaev, and he'll do it with a sinister smile on his face.
If you're spending time in the gym with somebody like Ilir Latifi, with a Reza Madadi, you're going to be put in these positions. You're going to know exactly what to do. You're training with some of the best in the world.
And Hlongwa's being smart. He's establishing a butterfly guard. He's establishing different types of movements with his knees to make sure his opponent can't just solidify a nice half guard, can't solidify a proper side control or whatever further from that. So it's really nice to see that even though he's still on his back, he's playing it as safe as possible.
Like what Chimaev is doing with his head, he was just grinding it into under the chin of Hlongwa, and he's got that arm trapped, and he's looking to step across, baby. Crucifix goes knee on belly instead, and good shots on top by Boris.
And this is a smart position, using the fence as your frenemy, and being able to pick him up, slam him back down.
Again, that illustrates just how dangerous and how necessary those double underhooks are in mixed martial arts.
And you see how immediately he's in, half guard, immediately transitions over to side control, just stepping over that leg and trying to get possibly a top crucifix. He's already blocked that arm and trapped that arm.
Hlongwa done excellent work to get back to his feet. It was only for a second, and a big takedown, and Chimaev working and grinding that forearm now across the jawline of Hlongwa. That's living hell there.
Making it so uncomfortable, forcing him to turn away when he should be trying to turn in towards Khamzat to try and perhaps get a knee and get the knee shield, recover half guard.
And I like how he's putting it at the neck, pretty much in a sense suffocating your opponent. It's not a submission, it's not going to tap someone out, but being able to suffocate them without literally putting your hand over their mouth and nose. It changes the whole game and makes your opponent forcefully move to different positions.
An arm choke potentially here. He lets it go because he's got himself in the full mount. Khamzat Chimaev showcasing all his skills so far this evening. Everyone thought this might be a stand-up war, and he's shown that he's a true martial artist, a well-rounded mixed martial artist, putting on a performance here on the mat, constantly working as well.
That's a good point, Noel. You see when he's in these positions, he's not just laying and praying. He's doing that. He's creating these little pockets from which he can land the elbow. He's framing off beautifully, using his hand just to frame off and crash in with that elbow.
And he's doing more than enough to keep this fight on the ground. So the referee doesn't go, hey, you're not doing any action. No, he's doing action. It's just a very technical aspect to where it might not be extremely damaging, but it's definitely enough to keep this fight where it's at.
Guard was wide open there, but Khamzat was comfortable in that position. He could have slid into scarf, he could have got that knee through, but he seems to be quite happy in that anchored position.
I train under Dean Thomas, and he loves the half guard position. He believes that's the best position for ground and pound, especially if you're able to get your opponent's back against the fence. He has nowhere to move. He is stuck there. You are trapping his leg. That other shoulder is trapped against the fence, and he's not able to really, in a sense, go out a back door because there isn't a back door. You might be only able to punch with one arm, but that's more than no arms. That's more than not doing any type of damage. And again, it's forcing your opponent to, in a sense, suffocate himself and try to go in a different position, and maybe a submission comes out of it.
Nasty elbows being rained down there on top. They're all starting to add up and really take away from Hlongwa. And Hlongwa, he's not really showing a frustrated face at the moment, but it's got to be frustrating being caught under this for the majority of the opening round.
Oh, it's definitely frustrating and mentally draining. Again, it possibly is going to force you to do different things, especially if he gets taken down immediately in the second round. What is he going to do next? Is he going to stay in this position the entire second round, or is he going to stand up?
Great game plan as well when you look up by Khamzat Chimaev. He's making him being defensive, grappling, tired him out. I'm sure, he's seen the viral footage, he's seen the KO power that is in the hands and both hands of Hlongwa, and he's taking that away by making him work constantly on the canvas.
And it looks like this fight's going to go into the second round. So what he's done is he's depleted the cardio of Hlongwa more than he has his own, because he's there, he's landing his shots.
And it's going to make Hlongwa think about the takedown. So that's going to open up a whole new world on the feet as well, because Hlongwa in the back of his mind is thinking, here's the takedown, here's the takedown.
Saying though, Khamzat has now put that tech in Mzwandile's head. He's letting him know that yes, potentially you could be taken down, which then leaves him vulnerable for the strikes. Very intelligent.
Changes levels and looks for that takedown again, and got the two hands clasped, goes side. He's going to run over to his corner.
Oh, he went full Mike Hughes.
Beautiful. And that's an extremely smart move. Again, taking him to your corner. If you can, why not on this side? You're able to listen to your coaches there. He has two amazing coaches. He trains with some of the best in the world, and from here, he's just listening. Nothing has to be yelled at. He hears it right then and there, and he's able to act upon it. And you see his coach, even with the hand gestures and movement, you know, he's looking, going, what do I need to do? Oh, okay, cool, I'm doing this. All right, I'm doing it, coach. I'm doing it, and I'm listening 100% what you're saying. And you see how easily he's transitioning in different positions.
Looking for a neck here to drag Hlongwa back down. He ties that up.
He's going for the darts.
He needs to lock up the legs. He needs to get that
he's trying to get it.
Again, he's trying to stay on top of this 100% finish rate. Hlongwa is trying his best to move, and
he's doing the right thing. He's trying to prevent all that.
He can get it from this position as well. Oh, he's out.
He's out. He is out. And that is it. Khamzat chimaev.
Are you absolutely kidding me?